I did tonight. Let's try to get this moon. The moon was up in the sky, so I took my cell phone, is what I did, and my tripod and my compact binoculars, and I was having my hand over the lens. But as I did, this is what showed up. The moon itself that we see in the sky, and then look right behind it, and then something even bigger right behind it, you all. There's something strange going on. There really is. That should not be. Hello there, Apple Brooks. Hello there, Michael. That shouldn't be. And I'm right here on my Surface, my little Surface laptop right now, y'all. This is not right. Something strange is going on because we shouldn't see this and this, because you have like a replica, and it's just like the sun. When the sun's in the sky, when you like do the two suns, there's something that mirrors the sun too. But then to see another gigantic object like this behind the moon, that's something different. And this was from this video right here that we did on the YouTube. You can see it right here. I did it tonight. Let's try to get the moon. I wanted to try to get the moon. I did. I was sticking my finger in front of it. Let me let you look at this. I've got it slowed way down. Watch this, you all. Watch what happens to this. And I hope I do got it. Yeah, I got it slowed down. There is like a light shining right there because I had 3 fingers. Let me show you what I had, you all. It's like my hat. It has 3 corners. Let me show you all. I look a little wild. Let me show you what I had. I took my fingers like this, my 3 fingers, and I put them over the end piece of my binoculars, my compact binoculars, the open end. I went like this, and I thought, why am I seeing that moon? Because I only had like a slither like that you could see between my fingers, and I was still being able to get that moon. So that's what I was doing out there with my tripod tipped up on its knees, not knees, its legs. Okay, let me do this. I'm going to turn this back off. It was tipped up on its legs. Let me do this. Hello and welcome, everyone. So that white, I wasn't noticing the white, but you can see right there, there's something already behind it. Right there. Let me see if I can, well, I can't darken my screen anymore, but right there you can see something is behind the moon, and something even bigger is behind that. See, look, what my hand doing, it was obscuring that, which was behind it, you all. Hello there, Susan Donahue. It was obscuring whatever was behind the moon in the sky. There was all kinds of clouds and stuff going too. But my main thing is I like to try to use this YouTube app because it has the YouTube app has the inverted mode on it, but they give it a different name. Let's look at this, you all. This is really wild. See it? And the shadow right there is my finger. But let me see this, you all. Let me do this. Let me take a screenshot of this. Let me put you face down. I'm going to have to put you face down so I can't even see the buttons on this thing, you all. I got to turn this. I got to light up my screen. It's like you light up my life. You give me hope to carry on. You light up my world and fill my life with love or something. You light up my life. That's kind of silly, you all. That song just now popped in my mind. I did not hear that for a long time, you all. You light up my life. That's a pretty song, I guess, if you like the lyrics of it. It's a beautiful love song. You give me hope to carry on. Yeah. Is that the one I just now showed you? I think I did. Yeah, right here. Did I do that? Yeah, I think I already did it. But you can see right there, you are. Now there's something behind the moon. There's something up there. You see it? Let's get me off of there, you are. But I'm kind of shadowing it, but then look at that. Oh, was it Debbie Boone? Oh, I don't know who sung it. That's right, but it was a beautiful song, and I used to imagine what that would be like. I did. What would that be like when you get older, to have someone like that in your life? That's what I thought when I was a little girl, more or less, young lady. That's right. It's okay. Those type of people were quite rare, to find somebody who lights up your life. That's right, you all. It's very rare. It is. Let's do this, you all. So see this right here. We can see it. And what's really interesting with this, well, I don't have to say what's really interesting. Let's watch it. I think I've got it in the very slow mode. Look at it moving. Because I had my fingers in front of the lens. And Vonda, she had a good comment. Look at that, you all. This is projecting something. Let's go to Vonda's comment on here. Let's see if we can get Vonda. I like to go up here. You can arrange these comments, you all, if you're just tuning in. I want to go to Vonda comment right here. Gina, I have a theory that the moon could be a ship pretending to be the moon. It could be. That's very true. In front of the real moon. That's right. I have posted a few videos with odd behavior happening with the moon, and one of them was done by the neighbor, and it truly looks like a ship in her video. Also, a skywatcher captured a huge ship or one of those spirals, but it takes the whole sky up on Florida. The whole sky is consumed by a spiral object. The outer rim looks very solid, though. It really had me disturbed because when I Googled it and lensed in the matches, they were a black hole. Oh my gosh, a black hole. I just wanted to tell someone else that this is familiar, who's familiar with using the webcams, that I'm not savvy, but it actually has been very hard for me to focus lately. Thank you, Gina, for all your hard work. Well, thank you, Vonda, honey. Yes. So you all, this is right here. That right there one, and there was something else on here that was written. Let me see if I can find it, you all. This moon was really wild. It's wild. Let's see. Okay, now this is another comment that she made right here. Only by projection can it do that. I have a projection TV, and it's the same concept. Whatever is behind that moon, the clouds and the lighting is obscuring it. That's right. That's right. Whatever is behind that moon, because there is something is behind the moon, you all. It's right there. And I would not have seen it had I didn't take my 3 fingers in front of my lens like that, and I was able to see the moon behind it. I think, how come? Well, you can do that. The same thing you can do, I was saying in there, with your, if you lost your glasses in an emergency situation and you have duct tape or a piece of cardboard, you can poke little bitty pinholes in a cardboard, and you can put them over your eyes, and you will be able to see. That's in a survival situation. And look what happened with that moon, you all. Something strange is going on. Something really strange. That just by me doing that, it brought it out. It brought out what was up there in the sky. Yes, Michael, it is. It's this. The theories are very, very interesting. It is. Dave Edwards, high-pitched frequencies even come from the matrix is collapsing, Susan Donahue. Yes, the high-pitched frequencies are even coming from your cell phone chargers that you plug into the wall. You know, if you do that, if you hear like a high pitch, go walk over to your cell phone charger and put your ear near there, and you'll hear that real super high pitch coming through. And then unplug it and you won't hear it. So that moon, that was the only part in the video where the moon was showing through like this, you all. The only part. So there's something up. I like that theory that there's a ship up there. Okay, you all can see the timestamp on this. The timestamp for that particular period is like 2:09 in that video. But there's a dark shadow right there because I had my fingers spaced out, and that's why it looks dark right there. But I had not that. But had I not that, we wouldn't be seeing that. Yeah. Don't hold your phone when it's charging. Okay, so let's look at this, you all. It was wild. And I only did it for a little brief moment. So there's something really strange going on up there in the sky. Well, there is a theory that the moon is a Dyson sphere. Oh, look. No, 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 no. Oh, that's my cell phone right there. Gina, honey, that's your cell phone. That's not another moon up there, Gina. That's your cell phone camera right now, you all. That's what that's what that was, my cell phone camera right there. It's kind of funny if you think about it. Oh, I see something right there, Gina. Yeah, it's your little lens part. I was getting excited. I really was. I'm thinking, wow, that is really now look. It's okay, you all, but this I was having fun. I really was having fun. Um, See, this is what it looked like in the sky, and that's why it's so pinkish red too, because there's something up there. Something else is up there in the sky. We also, in this video, it was really cool. I was able to watch some of the invertedness with that app. You can see the inverted part of the moon right there. And this is wild. Hello there, country Bowie. We are not living in the Truman Show. You know, the first time I ever heard of the Truman Show was a few years ago. I never heard of that in my life. I never did. I didn't know what that was about, you all. But if you're just tuning in, if you go to around the 2-minute mark of this video tonight that said, let's try to get the moon. And I really did. I want to try to get the moon. Go to the 2-minute mark. Oh, look, I stuck it at the 144. You go to the, well, not the 144. We're supposed to be go to the 2-minute mark, maybe. Right there. Yes. Oh, when I did the inverted mode, Zelda, you could see a plan print at the top of the moon. A plane print? What do you mean a plane print? You mean an airplane print at the top of the moon, Zelda? Airplane at the at the top of the moon. Really, when it's the 144. When it is in the inverted mode, it looks so fake. It really does. It really looks fake. Like, hey, you got those fake clouds. You got a fake pattern on it like that. Yeah. Oh, a palm print. Really? Well, I will say something about the filter on here. If I'm going to push on the inverted filter. Okay, I'm going to push the inverted filter and you watch the there's like lines. It's made to look kind of whatever. Let me do this, you all. So I'm going to do it on myself. You see how it looks like? Can you see the lines, like the streaks? Are you talking about like that? The streaks like this? Are you doing that like that? Were you talking about that? Because I don't know. Your noodles, and they were, your sister feeds her chicken noodles and bones broth, and you was laughing so hard they spoiled. Carrie, honey, what are you laughing about? I guess I missed it. Vonda, honey. Yes, that's right. Vonda Berriman, it's not right. It's too thick and solid with the clouds up there. That's right. It is way too thick. So you go to the, I don't really like to have any other light on, but let me do this. If I make it big, see, I can make it big. Oh, if I make it big, we don't have no other white. So let's watch it, you all. I got it really slow, and I put my fingers in front of the moon is what I did. That's why it's looking like this. It's a pretty blue. But I had 3 fingers in front of the edge of my binoculars. That means facing the sun, the moon, and that's what's behind it. These areas right here, that's what's the spaces between my fingers like this. I guess. But I have my fingers like that. And the moon was shining through my fingers, is what it was doing. Straight through my fingers. And you can see that there's something up there. Something is in the sky behind the light bulb moon. There's another thing right there, and there's a great big object back there. And Vonda said that perhaps that if there's a ship, there's a theory that there's a ship up there in the sky. The moon is pretending to be something that it's not. Uh, well, the inside of that church was really interesting. It really was. You can't let your chickens free range because you're going to try feeding them more scraps. Christine, my honey, you come on here. You all let me see this. Something like that. If you ever watch a projection TV, it gives the lines. Mm-hmm. So this is really the actual moon footage tonight. But when I took my fingers away like this, that went away and the cloud showed up. I think that was my fingers. I hope it wasn't something else up there that was dark. Well, you'd be able to tell because I'd be talking in it too. I think I was talking in this, you all. But I want to see what I'm saying during that time, you all. Let me see. Let me do this right here. Let me flip it around to me. I want to see what I was saying. So I haven't had a chance to watch the video yet. And I want to see what I was saying during that period of time. So I'll put it in the slow mode. I'll put it in the normal mode. And we can see what I was talking about. Because I don't know what I was saying. I really don't. All I know is I was excited having my fingers in front of the moon. Like that. Let's hear it. And I see how it's doing like this. You can tell there's my hand covering the lens completely up like this. Look. But now, if I do like that, is there something behind that moon? Look at that, you all. What is that? What is? I got my. I'm playing around, you all. I really am, because this is what it looks like. But if I do this, what is up there? Let's look. Right there, that's the top of my finger over the moon. All right. It only showed up for a moment. If I do like that. It only showed up for that brief moment. I guess the lighting was just perfect. Is there something behind that moon? It was just perfect. It was perfect timing. Look at that, you all. What is that? What is? I got my. I'm playing around, you all. Really. And then that's what the moon looked like. But it looked really good in the inverted mode too. You can see the inverted mode. And when it's in the inverted mode, it looks kind of fake, really. It does. Because these don't. There's a big black cloud that's covering it up right now. Let me see if we can see through the cloud if I do this. No, Gina, honey, that frostbite, because I won't do it. It's so cool. Isn't it neat? See, that moon, even in the inverted, it doesn't look normal at all. Now, granted, it's not perfect, a perfect thing like I would get with my Nikon camera. Yeah, just for a split second can a person see. That's it. Just for a split second. But yeah, there's something else up there. And you can almost see underneath. There's something underneath in one of these things. I thought I seen something underneath other than the blurriness of the clouds, really. I was just trying to cover it up to see what I could see. And really, that's the only way you're going to find stuff is if you got to experiment and stuff, you all. You really do. To see what you can see in the clouds. So, yeah, there was, this up here in behind the moon, right there. And there looks like there was other things up here too. Hello. Salut. Ulysses, I haven't seen you in a long time. Ulysses, Was you the one in the very early beginning, who, when I was showing pictures of the ships, was you the one who put the little videos with the music for the ships? Because it was so cute. It was so cute. Thank you, Lloyd. You're very welcome. Yeah. Oi, it was you, because that was so cute. There's like, oh, that's so sweet. You got sweet, cute little music with all the ships. Yeah, that was like 4 years ago. So, oh my goodness gracious, you all. So yeah, there's something strange going on with that moon. Here's your thinking the moon's Earth like a planet orbiting our skies. What if it is? Um, Something like a planet like that. Really, if you think about it, it could be something like that. Whoo! The moon is splitting. It reminds you of the band. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I liked that. And your intent was pure. You never got blocked. You had a pure intent. That was great. It really was. Yeah, the shape of the moon and stuff, you all. I'm sure it's up in the sky still tonight, but I'm not going back out there because my fingers were freezing. If you're all just tuning in, there's something strange with that moon up there. There is one person, I can't remember what her name is. I used to watch her a long time ago at night. She called the moon a Dyson sphere. The moon is a Dyson sphere. And it was brought over here by some kind of Andromedan or something during a battle or something. Holy fire, you use a parabolic lens looking at the sun, and you should try it on the moon. Yeah, you should. Just be careful. Shalom, Deborah Kent, honey. Thank you. You're so very welcome. Yeah. Boom, boom. No, it wasn't Claudia Albers. This woman had a very nice voice. She could speak 4 languages. The moon is a Dyson sphere, she said. Is a Dyson sphere. And I thought, wow, this is real. I've never heard it before. Whoever she was, and I don't know what happened to her. I don't even know what her YouTube channel was called. But she could speak 4 different languages, and she interpreted everything herself. Yeah, you can't, you all. A vacuum cleaner Dyson. Why did they make that vacuum cleaner, you all, really? Why did they? I don't know. But this is, it really is serious what's going on, you all. And perhaps tonight we can go over there and look at that and see if there's movement happening again on that live webcam. If they didn't take that one down, because that was wild. It was wild. And somebody said, Gina, maybe that's what antimatter looks like. But we're supposed to be talking about the moon. And the moon, there's something strange going on with the moon. There really is. There shouldn't be something like that behind the moon, because I saw this also with the sun at times, like a projection. So look how big this is. Let's think about this. It's like this big. You got this right here, and it curves around, and then you got this, and then you got this, and they're in a perfect row. One time when I was filming the sun in the sky, this was back in 2018 when I was doing the 2 suns, I saw, you all, and this is no joke, there were like 3 of these right here clustered around the sun. There was one right here, and they were that color. There was one over there. There was one down here. It was like probably around 4, but at least 3 also, and they were that color with the sun, which was, it's on my one laptop that I've got. It was wild. It really was wild with those 2 suns. I have a lot of videos. I don't like the iCloud because when your stuff goes to the iCloud, guess what? If you ain't got connection to the internet, you don't get them down. So this is when I was doing the two suns like this, you see. This is back in 2018 when I took this image. And if you look up here, here's the sun. Sorry for the grainy look. But this was always showing up right next to the sun. And it is also like right next to the moon right here. You see it? It would show up next to the sun like that. And at times when the sun would rise, there would be this one and another one underneath it and another one over here. But if you were to look up here like this, you can see that there is a great big giant like orb-like mothership up there too. You see that? Up there right next to the sun as it rose in the morning sky, it did. And this, I was so happy I would get out there every day. I was so looking forward to catching it. This is what I was documenting when the winged beings came out of the chasm in the sky. Gigantic winged beings with human-like bodies, you all. I was filming this at the time. This is in 2018. When they showed up around June was when I started filming this kind of stuff. I was trying to catch the sun in the sky with this following it. I really was like the two suns. And the storm clouds came in the southwestern sky, and it was really dark, and these clouds were tall, like great big cliffs. All of a sudden, they parted in the middle. There was a big crack that opened in the columns of the clouds, and out flew this gigantic winged being. I thought it was hang gliders dressed in black bird costumes. I did, because they had human bodies with a wingspan of 20 to 30 feet across. And on the bottom tips of their feathers at the bottom, they was reddish orange. They had a reddish orange cummerbund and reddish orange boots, and they had human bodies. The first one came out, and I was trying to film it. I could not film it. My phone would not work. He flew right over my head in my yard. And then another one came out. A total around 6 or 7 came out after that one. A total of them, I thought they were giant costumes, but they weren't. They flew over my head, and by the time they got to the edge of my property, they vanished into the sky. But this was what I was filming at the time, you all. Right here, I was documenting the two suns in the sky, and that's when that account occurred. And I'll never forget it. I won't. I'll never forget it. It's embedded in my mind. I thought, is that the Thunderbirds? I'm trying to find something about the Thunderbirds. Yeah, a video of a big bird as big as a plane. So there are like statues of winged beings. Angels have big wings. They do, big wings. Human-like bodies with wings is what they got. So I was doing that. And then you see, this is on tonight. We still got the same thing like this showing up. Yeah, they are real. Susan Donahue, I have to agree with you. Otherwise, I still would not be on here. I would not be on here if I was not being protected. Yeah. It's, yeah. No, I wasn't frozen in fear whatsoever. I wasn't. I was not afraid. I got my paper towel up there. That doesn't look too nice. I was not afraid at all. I was so excited. I thought, where did they come from? All I was thinking, I got to get them on film. I got to get them. I got to get a picture of them. My cell phone did not work. Only till after they were off my property, then my cell phone started to work. I guess they froze my technology is what I think they did. That's what I think happened. But I wasn't afraid. I wasn't. And I really did. I thought they were hang gliders with bird costumes on, because I didn't know what to think, you all. I was very new to this. But they weren't. They were winged beings, big gigantic ones, 20 to 30-foot wingspan. What if I see them again one day? Really, what if I do? Yeah. And they didn't harm me. Why do you think they came out of the clouds, really? They came out of a column of clouds. The sky literally split open and they came out of what looked like a chasm. Just like that. And then my journey began. It did. It really did begin. Well, it was beginning, to say the least. Like a portal. Yeah, something like that. I have no idea, country boy. I don't know why nobody else is seeing them. Even with those ships that I would document, there'd be people say, why you of everybody else in the world, only you are catching these ships in your camera. And I don't have an explanation as to why. I really don't. I just had to keep taking them. I really did. You keep taking the pictures of the ships, Gina. It was so exciting, too. I loved it. I did love it. Until it got so old and I got tired of it. You all, I thought, please let me focus on something different. But these were the pictures of ships. You could see, okay, remember last night on the video, even though it wasn't in color, remember this stuff right here that would show up on the walls in the black or dark gray? See, this is what happened. These ships, when they started coming out more and more, they came out from the other dimension, you all. Remember seeing that last night? They came completely out to where I could picture them. But then when they came out, then more were coming out from behind the other dimension. And this is like interdimensional plasma is really what this is. Interdimensional plasma. Somebody got pictures. Deb Morehouse, you painted pictures like this? Yeah. Yeah, and this is what I was talking about last night when I saw them. I said that's what it reminded me of, like that when they came out. See, there's even color down there, like bluish, like colors under these ships, and you can see things. I would just call them light ships, is what I call them. But they're out there too, and they just like took pictures of them. And then we got this shoe off right here tonight. Right here. Hello there, everybody. You thought the moon and the sun were close together today, and one of the night on they were left? Yeah. So, I guess I'm done. I really do think I'm done on here. Yeah. That's okay, you all. We can be done. We can. Oh, and I will say this, you all. This right here. Let me say this. Watch. They're looking for the return of the Messiah. I did a video on it. He wrote in that, for the Messiah is completed. They're waiting for the sign of the Messiah in the sky to come. I did a video on that and it got shadow banned. But that's okay. They really did. I did a great big video on it. You can see all of the documentation that I had done. This was a long time ago. And the star, where was this was the star. It resided in the Cygnus constellation. They were looking for it right there. And look at what's also in there, the Draco. Draco, you see Draco? Boom. Let me see what was the name of that star, you all? Because they wanted that star. That's what they were looking for, the star in the sky. And I'm trying to do it. Look, they met with Ronald Reagan. Wow. And George Bush. and Clinton and Obama and Trump and Putin. This is what it was. See, look at this. A tremendous explosion visible to the naked eye will change. See, this is what it was happening. A pair of stars in the constellation of Cygnus would crash into each other approximately in 2022, and the event will be visible to the naked eye. But then they backtracked and they said, no, that wasn't going to happen at all. That's what they said. It would not happen. And they pinpointed it, you all. So they were waiting for this right here. The third temple. I wanted to, this is the star they're looking for. It was dull in the constellation of Cygnus, and it was about to blow. Really, let's think about this. I'm not focusing on that. I really am not. Think about this. Why would you have scientists from all over the world gathering? Really, why would you? And they're all talking about this thing that is supposed to happen. And they're giving dates and they're having meetings. And we're talking about academia and scientists from all over the world with that. Why would you have it? And they have a projected date, and then all of a sudden it's hush hush. Everybody was wrong. Everybody was wrong in their calculations. What do you think about that? And now it's wrong. There's something fishy going on, but look at this, you all. This is what I was documenting. Yeah. Beetlejuice exploded. Yeah. Something. So this is it, you all. And this moon tonight. I didn't know why I showed that, you all. I probably shouldn't have showed it, but I did. Look at this. Hey, Gina, how you doing? That's all right, you all. This is this. If I was not filtering this moon, you would not be seeing this. It showed up tonight on the moon, right here, you all. Right like that. Yeah. That's right. Something strange is going on in the sky. And this is the moon right here. And this was some other thing behind the moon. And then this right here, great big object right here. Just like that. How are they hiding it? Country boy, they hide it. If I did not put my fingers in front of it, I would not see it, because remember in the video, where are we at in the video? In this video, right here. So it looks like it whited out on me. In that video, I don't know, it's not going to let me play my own video. In that video, the moon, you could see it in the clouds, but if I didn't have my hand in front of it, you wouldn't have seen the images that were behind it. That was the weird thing. It was really strange, all of it. But it's okay, it is. Yeah, the emerald tablets and all of that, you all. That's right. So something strange is going on with the moon. And it's, you can see this at the 2 minute and 6 seconds, around the 2 minutes, 6 seconds in the YouTube video. Let's try to get it, try to get the moon tonight. It's in that video right there. Let's try to get the moon tonight. It doesn't want to focus, but we can try to get it. So something's up there in the sky. It is. Just like that. So I am going to be going, you all. I am going to be going. I hope I can, like, get on here later and we can look at that same church if they didn't take down the webcam and see if they're still doing it tonight, really. And it's wild. It's really wild. All of it's really wild if you think about it. Everything's wild. So I'm going to go, and thank you all so much for watching. Your account knowledge is still blocked. Made several comments with just minutes ago. East Coast Audit. Let me tell you something about this. Not just this channel, but lots of channels on YouTube. I think it's safe to say that Even in the live stream, a lot of people make comments and immediately, even the moderators on this channel, as soon as their fingers leave their keyboard or their cell phone, the comment disappears. Google algorithm will literally take a comment before it even hits the platform and out it goes. It screens comments. So I don't know what you're saying, but that's what's happening and nobody's seeing it. That's right. So I am going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours. Love you. Thank you all so much and have a wonderful evening. Love you.